slowly but surely, it kind of started picking up and started getting my name passed around, that sort of thing. Started like trying to get in touch with bands all the time, and just got better and better at it. And then people started kind of reaching out to me, so it's been on the upcline ever since. I mean, things have been going very well. I mean, even though I do sometimes I do a few more shows a week, like the two biggest draws are this show and Music Saturday. Like, people love NMS. People are always retweeting and listening and favoriting, and like all the music's played. We have I'm very, very pleased with it because we have such a good dynamic, because you're getting like not just three different opinions, but two accomplished musicians, and Catherine's also an accomplished singer, that sort of thing. And like,
well, I was just going to say to you, I mean, I managed to listen in last Saturday, and I wasn't actually staying up. I woke up, because I'm terrible with sleep anyway. So I'm always waking up. But I actually woke up and I thought, oh, look at the time. Okay, I'm going to tune in. And of course, then it's lethal, because then I couldn't get back to sleep. Right. And I ended up listening to the whole show. But it was the first time I'd actually listened to it live. And it was great. I really, really enjoyed it. And I totally agree with the dynamics between you three. And you lot were really buzzing. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes, but you were really on kind of form, you guys.
I was very excited about the show that happened this past weekend. So, and the week hadn't been too bad, so just like my way to unwind and relax. And it's always a lot of fun, because we talked about different things besides music, but talked a little bit about Leonard Nimoy, because he just passed away. And I had a couple.
I loved the clip.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what we were laughing about, right? So.
And it was Grasscutter as well that he did his tweets
yeah.
on the side. Oh, Dave, he's funny. Brilliant, though. That was it's been going very well. I'm very happy with it, and just bands wanting to come back on the show. I mean, it's great. Speaking of, before I forget, I was talking to Proud Honey the other day, and they came on about a few weeks ago, and the sound quality wasn't the best because they played two songs. So they contacted me again and said, "You know what? We want to do this over again, do it properly," because I guess it was probably the setup on their end. They said, "No, we'll get everything set up properly. We'll do this over again." So they're gonna let me know soon. So we're gonna pretty much have a redo. Oh, brilliant!
Which is really cool, and it was nice because when I interviewed them, like, I was asked them a bunch of questions about the new stuff that's coming out and the new album that's not yet done, but they're working on it. And they said, well, there's been a few bands that I listen to. I have this song in one of my playlists on my phone, and I have one of their songs called "All the Things You've Done." So that was the first song they play like live on the show, which was awesome. It's one of my favorite tunes.
Brilliant. Well, I was going to say, I'm not sure how the time's doing, but maybe you should put your second choice of track on.
Sure. The second one up is going to be off one of the best albums that came out last year, beginning of September. Is a band called Analog Wave, who I've also interviewed and are awesome guys, especially to talk about this new album. And the song's called Dead Cat Bounce, and the album's called Kashmir.
Somehow I fell in and I'm drowning. Need to get some control. I need to get out of here. This place is caving in on me. Read between the lines and make it better. It's getting hard. I need it more than ever, and I gotta leave. So try not to depend on me. It's days like these when it all comes down, and I scream out loud, I believe it. So hard to get out of this darkness. Faces circle my soul. I need to get out of here. This place is caving in on me. Out of phase with reality. Playing games with my sanity. Screaming at me what I need. But what I need is here with me. Oh, it's days like these when it all comes down. And I scream out loud, I believe it. It's days like these when it all comes down. And I scream out loud, I believe it. Some control, I need to get out of here. This place is caving in on me. Read between the lines and make it better. It's getting hard, I need it more than ever, and I gotta leave. So try not to depend on me. Stays like these. When it all comes down, and I scream out loud, I believe it. It's days like these, when it all comes down, and I scream out loud, I believe it.
Analog Wave, Dead Cat Bounce off their album Kashmir, and definitely one of my favorite songs. Like I really, really like that album, and they did such a good job with it. And it was really nice of them to send the stuff to me, all the songs ahead of time, and send me the album. So like, yeah, those guys are great.
I helped to support their sort of funding of this album anyway. You know, we pre-ordered the album,
Right.
and because they needed a bit of support, and I just love their diversity. You know, where they mix and blend reggae to techno, and you know, very Massive Attack as well. I think they're very
absolutely.
very cool. Yeah, and it's really good. Right, I'm going to whiz through some questions because I know I'm on a short wire now. Right, do you have any regrets?
None that really come to mind. I mean, I can't think of any at this point. Excuse me. I'm good.
Okay, well, so on that note, have you got a secret that you're prepared to share?
Huh.
I've made Dr. Bones quiet.
So should I actually tell you something?
Too many, but you've got to go through them, have you?
Oh yeah. I got a funny one, but it's not really true. So it's like, good question.
Okay.
I just.
While you ponder on that, I'll ask you something else, and then we'll get back to that one,
Okay.
shall we? Tell me the best and the worst thing about living in Canada.
Best thing, I know it sounds kind of political, but the healthcare system,
Right. Okay.
because it's essentially free. I mean, we pay for our taxes, but it's essentially free.
Right.
and-
And the worst thing?
The bitter cold winters.
Yeah. You've shown me the snow.
Well, this February we broke records for being so cold.
Oh, it must be. You must have to layer up.
Well,
big time.
it's actually warmed up. It's actually not too bad now, but for almost a month straight, we were sitting anywhere between -25 to -35 Celsius.
So when we complain in Britain, we shouldn't really, should we?
Probably not. You get stuck here.
Right. Have you ever seen a moose?
Ever seen a moose? No, I've seen a bunch of deer, but never a moose.
See, that's one of my favourite animals. And when I went to Canada, that was one thing I wanted to do. But apparently they're really shy. Is that right?
Deer or
No,
moose?
moose.
Moose? I possibly. I don't know. I've honestly never seen one.
Okay, so how does Dr. Baines relax after a hard day's work?
Usually, like I come home and check. Well, I check emails on my phone all the time, but I usually come home and actually listen to music and get it all set up, and so I can listen to it through headphones. And that's one of the things I do. And a big stress reliever too is I just sitting down playing guitar. I'll put my headphones on and plug it in. I really like doing that. And then pretty much every day I'll go for like a 40-minute to an hour walk. And
Right.
that is the absolute best because it gives me a chance to clear my head because I got the headphones on, so there's nothing really bothering me.
So, what would you best like to be known for, or most like to be known for?
I hope I die before I get old.
What have you thought about that secret yet?
Yeah, I can't really think of any. I honestly,
I
like,
love getting you on the spot.
I don't really think I have one that's either
Alright.
either a secret or worth telling.
Okay, well,
I mean, I could tell you I do every show in my underpants, but that's not true. So- yeah.
Okay, what type of food do you like, and are you a good cook?
I'm not a bad cook, but I do like my meats. I can tell you that much. I like making pasta. I love barbecuing. So it really doesn't matter what time of year it is. Like I'll be out in the porch.
What has been your biggest achievement in life so far?
Honestly, just this show and how well it's done.
Oh, really?
So I've done the regular, no, like graduated high school and college and that sort of thing. So and those are good achievements, but like but yeah, but this is one I think I'm pretty much the most proud of
Fantastic.
because I've had other ones, but yeah, this one is kind of top of the list.
Have you ever played a trick on someone that's backfired?
Huh. Um, I guess, yeah, actually, and this is had a buddy. Usually, you sound sleeper, so I tried the whole shaving cream in the hand.
Alright.
You tickle them, they pat their face with it. Well, I guess he was awake because when I reached over to kind of make him move a little bit, I got a hand on my face full of shaving cream.
Oh.
So, but that's the only one that could really backfired. Otherwise, I mean, I played some tricks, but nothing that's been like really bad, other than scaring the crap out of someone. See, with this friend in particular, he hates clowns. I'm pretty sure I've told you this story before, but anyways, he hates clowns. And for those of you who have seen it, there's Pennywise the clown, and Pennywise is a pretty creepy clown, and he hates that movie. So one time when he's half asleep, I shook him, and when he kind of looked at me with his eyes half open, I was like, "Down here we all float."
Oh.
And he went white, and then he woke up, and he chased me out of the house and probably about 3 blocks down.
God, that is frightening then. Have we got time for the last track?
We don't. It's a little too long.
Right, so we're going to have to get that on the next show then.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So the one we missed, guys, unfortunately, was Shuttered by Static Inferno, but we'll get to that next time.
Right, I'm just going to finish off saying something. What's trending on Twitter at the moment is to encourage people in 4 words. So my 4 words encouragement to people is believe, be positive, achieve. Can you think of 4 words that you would like to share?
Well, I can think of 3. Take no prisoners.
That'd be great.